So, lads, today we're going to be talking about Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell, obviously a player for the Indiana Fever, who is, as of right now, not being cored. Like, almost everyone that we think is going to be cored has been cored, other than Kelsey Mitchell. So, that's, for me, is kind of an interesting one, because I'm like, it's kind of confusing about what they're going to do, what their plan is for Kelsey Mitchell. And if you agree that the Fever should keep Kelsey Mitchell, subscribe. We are currently -1 subscriber on the day. So our goal is to just gain 1 subscriber and I'm happy. Goal is to hit 41,000 subscribers by the end of this month. But anyway, yeah, so we got to talk about the Indiana Fever and whether or not they just confirmed Kelsey Mitchell is coming back. Because I'm telling you, if Kelsey Mitchell is not coming back after this doesn't look great for the Fever. So the Fever, on a day where everyone's being cored, and maybe Kelsey Mitchell doesn't want the core designation, but it would make no sense for the Fever not to give it to her. Again, they, according to Kelly Cowscroft, they said it would be irresponsible to not give it to her. Even if she does want to leave, it'd be irresponsible to not give her the core tag. But they tweeted out this: number 0, tap, hold, and load in 4K. This picture, is it in 4K? Yeah, this picture's in 4K. Gotta give them some credit. They actually did have a picture that was in 4K. But this was what it was. And now it's now core her ASAP. Don't mess this up. At the end of the day, it makes absolutely no difference whether or not she's cored or not. If she's staying, they don't need to core her. They can just give her the same contract anyway. It makes no difference. And heck, maybe she's thinking, maybe they have a deal set with somebody else being like, look, okay, yeah, we're not going to core you. Are you cool with taking 200K? Like, that would be again a really interesting one. It would be a really, really interesting one. And you're looking at these response, dial 0 for a bucket, now pay her. They're obviously giving her the max. If Kelsey Mitchell wants Amber Cox to wash her car, that should be done. And look, maybe this could have been a case when it comes to Kelsey Mitchell where it's like, you know, she was talking about leaving. Maybe it was, she maybe didn't feel like she was the priority, and it's very, very clear that she is the main priority. The main priority for the Indiana Fever has been to keep the big three together, and I think that is a bigger priority than Satu Sabally. I don't know, like, look, Satu Sabally makes the team better, and they're just going to outscore teams. They're literally, like, they've got no defense, but they're just going to outscore teams. When you got Lexi Holland, Leah Boston's an okay defender. Like, that is how you're going to have to play when it comes to Satu. But I'd say if you're Kelsey Mitchell, you're looking at what you have, like, the difference between this year and last year. Like, I could guarantee you that she was asked to play in Unrivaled. Like, for Kelsey Mitchell, she played in Athletes Unlimited for a few years. There's not a lot of money in that. So in her off season, she has gone from, in fairness, she played in Egypt where there's probably okay money. She played in Israel, where I don't know if the money's great in women's basketball there. But she's then gone, and I can guarantee you she's one of the couple of highest paid players in the league. Like, Liz Cambridge is the highest paid women's basketball player in the world. And I would not be surprised if Kelsey Mitchell is on close to $1 million a year. Or $1 million for the season. It would not surprise me that much. I'd say she's on minimum 500K. And then she's gotten that contract realistically because of what she did with the Fever. And I would say, like, unless for non-basketball reasons, she just wants to get out of the state of Indiana. There's no other reason. Financially, it makes sense. Basketball-wise, it makes sense. There is no other there's no real reason for Kelsey Mitchell to want to leave. And this post right here, like, this, for me, this is as good as confirms. If Kelsey Mitchell leaves after them posting this, like, Dallas Wings aren't out here posting about Satu. Like, the Wings aren't posting about Satu. The Aces, as far as I'm aware, are not posting about Kelsey Plum, who looks like she's on the move. The Seattle Storm, even after coring, like, I'm looking at the Aces right here. Let's see, is Kelsey Plum anywhere for the Aces? So the Aces, is Kelsey Plum even in any of these pictures? No. No pictures of Kelsey Plum. So, like, with everything for the Aces, like Meg Gustafson, all these other players that are under contract, Kia Stokes, they're they've been posting about everybody. Is Kelsey Plum even in this picture? And Kelsey Plum's not even in the picture, not even in any pictures. She's not even on the floor in pictures. That's mental. Like, you can't even find a picture in January of Kelsey Plum being on the floor for the Aces. For, like, Satu, they're not going to do that in Dallas either. You're not going to see Gabby Williams being shared everywhere all over the Seattle Storm's post, because it's looking like Gabby Williams wants to be moved on. But the Fever are out there posting about Satu. You guys are the best since the Olympic break. Someone said, that being said, why the F would you post this now? Everybody wanting to see if they core her. It makes no difference. If she wants to leave, literally, if Kelsey Mitchell is not cored, she's staying. Like, simple as that. If we don't hear in the next, 2 days that Kelsey Mitchell's being cored, she's staying. Because they're not going to let her walk for free. Like, they're not dumb enough to do that. If she's not cored, it means she's signing without the core. So the longer we hear no core, the better. Unlike every other team, we know to treat our players. Kelsey's going to re-sign without being cored. Core's players who want to leave. What she gets cored right at posts. It doesn't matter. If she gets cored and stayed, who cares? She uses some of her core years. She gets a max contract she deserves. Who cares? Admin better not be playing with us. This has to mean something. It's been a minute since he posted about number 0. As expected. Someone says she's staying. Relax. Toying with us. Like, obviously, look. She can't sign a contract for another 2 weeks. And I see her playing out probably the season in the Chinese Basketball League. But if you've been watching how they've been playing in China, like, this is the Kelsey Mitchell where I'm like, she's cutting off the ball. The offense they run, everything she's doing is within 1-2 dribbles. It's not like she's playing ISO ball. It's not like she's doing anything crazy. She's doing everything within 1 to 2 dribbles. And I think she's a passable defender. And I think especially if you've got a defensive coach like Stephanie White, and I think you can. I think you can have. You can figure out a way for Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and somebody else to be on the floor. And look, if they, like, I hope the team doesn't have Nalissa Smith. Like, I don't think, obviously, Nalissa Smith can go straight up for Satu. Like, that's not a trade that anyone in their right mind is going to make. So, my logic is with that is, like, just go and try to see if you can find just a 4. A 4 in the WNBA. Like a decent starter level 4. And it could be like doing what the Minnesota Lynx did, where you find like an undervalued player like an Alana Smith. But again, they can be kind of hard to find. But it's just going to be tough for that 4. I really do hope Elise Morrow's there in the draft, because that would be perfect for them. But other than that, like, if you want to look at, rather than going for a Satu, like, you're probably gonna have to trade someone, because like there's like Parker Tyus at the 4, who I don't really rate, is like the best available, and you don't want Izzy Harrison as a starter, to be honest. But like, for me, I'm looking at players that might be available at that power forward position. Like, obviously Alana Smith's not gonna be available. Like, do you go to, well, there's really not that many players, is there? Like, to be honest, Janelle Salone is probably your best option. Go small. Or do you go overseas and give MMA Mason a max? Like, she's better than Satu if you're looking short term anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think this means that she's staying? Surely it does. Surely it does. If Kelsey Mitchell leaves after all of this would be one of the most confusing things I would have seen in sports. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.